Hi, so this is the Web 2.0 calculator that I recommend using for this unit, and there's a couple of different reasons why. Mostly because it is incredibly user-friendly and it is also a free technology. So this week you're going to be using sine, cosine, and tangent to evaluate triangles and different values. It's really important to know how to put these into the calculator correctly, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a tutorial. If you are looking for the measure of something, so you're looking for the side of a triangle, you are going to use this little toggle down here, and you're going to change it depending on if you're in degrees or if you're in radians. Now, if you're in radians, that means it's probably going to have a pi inside of the trig function, or it's going to have some type of odd looking decimal. If you're in degrees, it's going to have a degree symbol. So if I'm in degrees and I want to find the sine of 45, then I'm going to type in sine of 45, and you can see up here it's showing me that I'm in degree mode by adding a degree here and showing me down here. So really keep an eye on this upper area. When I find that, you're going to notice it doesn't give you the exact answer. The exact answer is actually the square root of 2 over 2. Anytime a problem is looking for an exact answer, you're going to have to go to your unit circle and utilize the unit circle and not the Web 2.0 calculator. So I'm just going to pull up a copy of the unit circle. And so if you were at 45 degrees, that would be right here. The y value is the value of sine, and then the x value is the value of cosine. So let's try another one like this. Let's say that I want to find the cosine of 30 degrees. I'm going to enter that in, and again, you're going to see this odd decimal, so it's not going to be an exact value. Now, you can only find exact values for 0, 30, 45, 60, and 90, or the angles that are on the unit circle. So because I use 30, cosine is going to be the x value, so the actual value is square root of 3 over 2. So let's just see what happens when we type that in. So if I type in the square root of 3 over 2, you're going to notice that you get that same decimal. So while there are certain degree measurements and radian measurements that we use in the unit circle, there's a lot of times you're not going to find exactly those values. For instance, if we find something like the tangent of 35 degrees, the answer is just going to be this decimal, because 35 degrees is not actively anywhere on this unit circle, which means my answer is going to remain as a decimal. Now, if you're looking to solve for the angle itself, we have to use these inverse functions. So you're going to hit the second button, and you're going to type in, and let's say it's 3/5. That is going to actually give you the measure of the angle. And notice right here at the end, it's giving you a degree symbol. So if I'm looking for the measure of an angle of a triangle that has a 3 and a 5, it's going to be 36.9 degrees. Similarly, let's say I want to find the cosine of 3/5. I'm going to hit equals, and again, you're going to get this decimal. Now, most of these values, they're not going to be found on the unit circle. When you're searching for the angle itself, you're solving for the angle, then you're not going to need the unit circle because you've got values that the calculator can give you. Now, let's try it in radians. Let's say that I'm trying to find the tangent of 3/5, but I want my answer in radians. Now my angle is 0.54, and that seems really odd because 0.54 is definitely not something that we can relate to because there's no degree symbol. However, there are a lot of formulas that require radians, so we do want to be versatile and able to look at that. You know that it's in radians and not in degrees because you see this 2 pi here at the bottom and you don't see the degree symbol at the top. So this is how we're going to solve for those two different areas based on using this technology and using the unit circle.